Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Saturn and Rahu in first house. In astrology, the positions of planets in different houses of the natal chart can have an influence on a person's personality, behavior, and life experiences. When Saturn and Rahu, also known as the north node of the moon, are both placed in the first house of a person's natal chart, it can have a significant impact on their life. First house. The first house is often referred to as the ascendant or rising sign. It represents the individual's self-image, physical appearance, identity, and how they present themselves to the world. Saturn in the first house. Saturn is associated with discipline, responsibility, structure, and limitations. When Saturn is in the first house, it can make the person appear serious, responsible, and mature. They may have a strong sense of duty and a cautious approach to life. However, it can also make them somewhat reserved or introverted, and they may struggle with self-confidence issues at times. Rahu in the first house. Rahu is considered a shadow planet, and its energy is often associated with desires, obsessions, and the pursuit of material or worldly goals. When Rahu is in the first house, it can create a strong desire for recognition, status, and material success. These individuals may be highly ambitious and may strive to stand out in some way. However, Rahu can also bring a sense of restlessness and unpredictability to their lives. Combination of Saturn and Rahu in the first house. The combination of Saturn and Rahu in the first house can create a complex personality. On one hand, Saturn's influence may encourage caution and a desire for stability, while Rahu's influence may push for exploration and ambition. This can lead to inner conflict and a sense of pressure to achieve success. Individuals with this placement may have a strong desire to overcome limitations and achieve their goals, but they may also face challenges and obstacles along the way. They may be driven by a need for recognition and may seek unconventional or unorthodox paths to success. It's important to note that the interpretation of a natal chart is highly individual, and many other factors in the chart can modify the effects of Saturn and Rahu in the first house. A complete analysis of the entire birth chart, including the positions of other planets and aspects between them, is needed to provide a more accurate and detailed understanding of a person's astrological influences. Additionally, astrology is a belief system, and not everyone subscribes to its principles or finds them applicable to their lives. Certainly, I can provide further information about the potential effects of Saturn and Rahu in the first house in astrology. 1. Challenges and lessons. Saturn's presence in the first house often brings life lessons related to self-discipline, responsibility, and patience. Individuals with this placement may face early challenges that shape their character and force them to grow up quickly. These challenges can be both internal and external. 2. Identity and self-image. The first house is all about self-identity, and Saturn's influence can make individuals with this placement very self-aware. They may have a strong need for self-control and may be very critical of themselves. They could spend a lot of time refining their self-image and trying to live up to high personal standards. 3. Ambition and drive. Rahu in the first house adds a strong drive for success and recognition. These individuals often have ambitious goals and a desire to be noticed by others. They may take unconventional or unique paths in pursuit of their ambitions. 4. Unpredictability and restlessness. Rahu can bring an element of unpredictability and restlessness to the personality. This may manifest as a constant seeking of new experiences or a desire for change. Individuals with this placement might find it challenging to settle into a routine. 5. Social image. The combination of Saturn and Rahu in the first house can make the individual very conscious of their social image and reputation. They may work hard to maintain a certain image or status in society, which can sometimes lead to a sense of insecurity. 6. Struggles with self-expression. Saturn's influence can sometimes create inhibitions in self-expression, making these individuals reserved or cautious in their interactions with others. They may have a fear of failure or rejection, which Rahu's influence may push them to overcome. 7. Career and public life. These individuals may excel in careers that require discipline, responsibility, and a strong drive for success. They may gravitate toward positions of authority and leadership, but they may also face intense competition and obstacles in their public life. 8. Karmic influence. Some astrologers believe that the presence of Rahu in the first house indicates karmic influences related to identity and self-worth. It suggests that the individual may be working through unresolved issues from past lives in this lifetime. It's important to remember that astrology provides a symbolic framework for understanding personality traits and life experiences. The interpretation of any astrological placement should be taken as a general guideline, and individual experiences can vary widely. A complete birth chart analysis, which considers the positions of all planets and their aspects, is needed for a more comprehensive understanding of an individual's astrological profile. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the effects of Saturn and Rahu in the first house of an astrology chart. 9. Intense ambition and drive. The combination of Saturn's discipline and Rahu's ambition can create individuals who are fiercely driven to succeed. They may set high goals for themselves and work diligently to achieve them. This placement can lead to remarkable achievements when harnessed effectively. 10. Struggles with self-image. While Rahu in the first house can boost ambition, it can also create a sense of inadequacy or insecurity. Individuals with this placement may constantly seek validation from others and may have a fear of not measuring up to societal or personal standards. 11. Tension between tradition and unconventionality. Saturn represents tradition and structure, while Rahu represents the unconventional and the desire for novelty. This combination can create tension between the need for stability and the urge to break free from conventions. These individuals may grapple with finding a balance between the two. 12. Public perception and career. Saturn and Rahu in the first house can indicate a strong focus on one's public image and career. These individuals may be highly conscious of how they are perceived by others and may work hard to shape their public persona. They could be drawn to careers in fields like politics, entertainment, or leadership positions where their image matters. 13. Desire for recognition. Rahu's influence in the first house often leads to a strong desire for recognition and fame. These individuals may seek validation through external achievements and may be willing to take risks to stand out in their chosen field. 14. Karmic influences. Some astrologers view Rahu as a karmic planet, and its placement in the first house may suggest karmic lessons related to personal identity and desires. These individuals may be working through past life karma that involves issues of ego and self-worth. 15. Tendency for self-transformation. Rahu is associated with transformation and change, and its presence in the first house can indicate a life path that involves significant personal transformation. These individuals may go through phases of reinventing themselves or changing their identity. 16. Balancing ego and humility. Saturn's presence can encourage humility, while Rahu can inflate the ego. Striking a balance between these influences can be a lifelong challenge. Learning to be confident without becoming overly self-centered is a lesson individuals with this placement may need to master. 17. Psychological depth. This combination can make individuals introspective and psychologically deep. They may have a strong interest in psychology, spirituality, or mysticism as they seek to understand the depths of their own psyche and desires. Remember that astrology provides a symbolic framework for understanding personality traits and life patterns. Individual experiences can vary widely, and a comprehensive birth chart analysis that considers all planetary positions and aspects is necessary for a more accurate and personalized interpretation. Additionally, personal growth and choices play a significant role in how these astrological influences manifest in one's life.